Good evening and welcome to another video by Rideshare UK. Right, we've been through this before on my previous video and we're going to go through it again, but not to that depth. What are we talking about now today? Well, about 10 minutes ago I've had this email and I'll show you to you. So you'll be on your notification button. If you are, let me just get mine out and I'll show you. This is the one you would be getting now. Can you see that? And you can see the time, just gone 9 p.m. Right, so that's the email or the notification from Uber, which we will be discussing on this video. Now, I've discussed this before, how to utilize being a favorite driver really from one of your passengers, and how to actually maximize your earning potentials, whatever you want to call it. On this video, we're going to look at it a bit more differently. Is it worth it? And all them sort of things. Okay, so what we'll do, right, we'll actually start off by reading the actual email itself. So firstly, it's got a nice little arrow heart to make you feel nice and cozy. Right, it says get regular trips with the same rider. Right, get regular trips with the same rider. We've been through that before. If they have a great trip, riders now can save you as one of their favorite drivers and schedule trips that will be offered to you and other selected drivers first. So let's look at that sentence there. Right, so they're saying basically, if you provided an excellent journey, passengers will be able to save you as one of their favorite drivers. Another flipping gimmick. This is one on top of the previous one, which was thank you driver, 5-star, I'll give that to you. Now it's going to be another one, thank you driver, I'm going to add you to my favorite drivers list. No mention of tips or anything like that. So that's one of the things. Right, you'll be notified when a rider saves you as one of their favorite drivers. So you'll be getting a notification for probably some sort of saying, you're someone's favorite driver. You'll get a message when a rider requests a favorite driver for an important scheduled trip, whether you're on or offline, but you'll always be able to choose whether to confirm their trip. So what does that mean? So if an actual passenger schedules a trip, you being online or offline, now this is quite difficult for me really, because I have two phones. This phone here is completely for Uber itself. The one I'm talking to you on now, that's my own personal phone. I don't have the Uber app on there, so I don't know how they're going to contact me offline. Right. Providing great service will help you build strong relationship with riders and might mean regular high trips to the airport or other important journeys, helping you and your riders' schedules. How is that helping your schedules? I do not know. If anything, that messes with your schedules. And this is what I'm trying to say. This, being a favorite driver, will actually cost you money unless you do the things I told you in the previous videos. Because there's nothing worse than you accepting or confirming, like when they send you the actual notification saying do you want this £30 job, and look at how they're misleading you. Regular airport jobs, that depends how far the airport is from where you are. So airport jobs doesn't necessarily mean it's a long job, not if you live 2 miles away from the airport. And other important scheduled trips. Now, this is what it is. It's all scheduled trips. For you to actually accept, a £30 job, well, what does it mean? They'll give you a timetable, a time which you have to be there for. So if it's 9 p.m., 9 p.m. pickup, you have to make sure wherever you are that from 8 o'clock, you have to be ready at that place. So you actually are missing 30 minutes to an hour preparing yourself to do this £30 job, where if you didn't take that scheduled trip on, You know, you could actually make that without no headache, no stress, no nothing. You know, this is all, I don't know what they're trying to do here. The only thing I could think of is actually, you know, what I say when they keep circulating the drivers. So if you know, if I'm out 1 hour before going to this person's job, you know, that will mean that Uber can actually recruit another 1 or 2 drivers to cover my 1 hour period that I'm not going to be available to, you know, because they've gone public. They need to show that also every monthly, yearly, quarterly, whatever, there is an increase of drivers that have been taken on. So this is, you know, this is all falling into that sort of thing. So this will, I promise you, this will not make you more money. It's a con by Uber. You know, I personally, you know, wouldn't asking drivers, passengers to actually make me a favorite driver. You know, if they do, you know, fair enough. You know, that's up to them. But me personally going to them and saying, look, you know, make me a favorite driver, or, you know, I'm not buying that at all. Unless, obviously, I keep saying this to you, you know, if you want to utilize that facility where you could start at a certain time and there's a guaranteed trip to take you on, and it's a good fare and everything, just like my other video I made earlier on the other day, you know, have a look at that and I will explain it a bit more. But on this, on the surface, I'm not buying it. And I'll speak to you guys soon again. Bye bye now.